It had been a National League city for a half-century, but it's all about the junior circuit now at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's opening night 2014, and we've got a good matchup here between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The date that's been circled for weeks is finally here. It's opening night. It's the show. And it's coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2014 Houston Astros.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Yankees as Joe Girardi's starting nine assembles this way. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. Standing in, the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury. So we are ready for baseball. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one.
First pitch, 16.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's to 2-1 now. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Brett Gardner waits on deck. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career punch-out. You can bet his club is hoping for a lot more of that going forward.
Well, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to be a solid one. Many of the best pitchers at this level have at least one put-away pitch that they can go to in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Brett Gardner is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
And this will be fouled away. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And this is on the ground toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a 1-out single.
Well, if these guys are going to do anything this season, he's going to need to be a big part of that offense. And he comes through big time right here with a base hit in his very first at-bat.
Carlos Beltran will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Off the plate again, 2-0 now.
Yeah, and you got to be careful that you don't speed up your delivery too much with a base stealer on first, or you might wind up walking this guy too.
Gardner at first, now the pitch. Fouled back. A little too tall that time, 3-1 now.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, he's going to find that hitters in the big leagues are much more patient than they were down at AAA. A strikeout in the minors turns into a walk at this level.
2 on here with 1 man out. And here's the dangerous Mark Teixeira. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Now a look and a throw back to second. Don't want to forget about it. Now a spin and another throw back to second. Might have an idea something's up here. First and second now, 1 man out. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
And that's the pitch he needs to get working here in this first inning. He can solve a few problems here if that pitch comes around.
Swing and a liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score as the Yankees grab the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, what a great start to this series here in the first inning. On the road, you'd love to give your pitcher a little something to work with out there, and he's going to have a lead now before he even throws his first pitch.
Brian McCann will stand in looking to keep this first inning rally hot.
Let's get out of the inning now.
too high, 1-0.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
Pickoff move to second, just keeping him close. Swing and a miss for strike one.
Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Fouled straight back. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And that is swung on and missed by McCann as he set down on strikes for out number 2.
Well, nobody in that dugout is going to give him high fives for striking out. But, you know, at least he forced that starter to expend a lot of energy here to get the job done. You know, in the first inning, that won't be lost on his teammates.
2 men on, 2 out, and standing in is the dangerous Alfonso Soriano. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. You got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
2 men are on with 2 men out. And that's cut on and missed by the free swinging Soriano, who's behind 0-2 now.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
And Soriano able to hold back on that one. A ball and 2 strikes.
I think you sit here and you start to wonder, is this guy going to find his command anytime soon? He's not just missing by a little. A lot of these pitches have been very easy takes for these hitters, including that pitch.
Now the 1-2. And this is low, but it's corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Yankees forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Yankees 1 and the Astros 0. Starting lineup for the Astros looks like this. They'll match up against the big fella, the hard-throwing left-hander C.C. Sabathia. And a look now at the defensive alignment for the Yankees behind him. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Swing and a hard ground ball to third. And a throw on to first by A-Rod is in time, 1 away.
Well, you can tell the third baseman's playing a little bit in front of the bag right here, trying to take away that bunt. Unfortunately, this ball almost takes his teeth out. The reactions had to be quick, and lucky for him, he's still got them.
Dexter Fowler will get his first cuts here. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, a little unlucky here to be behind 2-0. Those first couple of pitches haven't missed by a whole lot.
Here's Sabathia on 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Here's a line drive that's going to get over the head of Jeter and on into left center. That's a base hit.
And that at-bat right there, that's exactly why this guy's such a tough out. I mean, he's not going to launch too many balls into the stands, but he will do this, and that's work the count in his favor and then come through with a solid single.
Number 30 will get his first shot now with the runner at first following the one-out single. And it's the outside corner. It's strike one.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Throw is high, and it's over his head.
Disappointing for him behind the plate because I think he had a good shot at throwing his man out. But as you can see, this throw just sort of takes off on him, and it goes straight into center field.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Sabathia misses here. It runs full now, 3-2. DK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Gary Cox will take his first cuts of the ball game here.
Let's get the win, Astros!
Now a ground ball towards the hole, and this will be a base hit as they too will play to run in the first inning to tie up the ball game early. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark.
Gary Cox has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Chris Carter will dig in here.
Let's put a few on the board, guys.
Now the first pitch from CeCe. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
Let's put a few on the board.
And that misses 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss, 2-1 now.
Boy, he hasn't been able to find the target with any regularity, so you can't afford to bail him out by chasing bad pitches.
Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. Gardner will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
A little bit of a risk there with 2 away. You don't want to run yourself into a double play to end the inning, but he's able to make it up there, and that puts runners on the corners now with 2 outs.
Matt Dominguez will get his first opportunity now. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Got him off balance there as he reaches for one and grounds it to second. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. On to the second inning now from Minute Maid Park, all tied at 1-1. Alex Rodriguez leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Third baseman, Alex Rodriguez.
Right there for strike 1.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Now a hard liner towards short. Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, don't worry. I'll tell you, if you keep hitting the ball like this, sooner or later it's going to even out as the season goes on. Just a little unlucky right there as he hits that ball right at him.
The first at-bat now for Derek Jeter, and he'll get a nice ovation here from this crowd as they know he's playing his final season here in 2014. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch finds the zone. No balls and a strike to the now 39-year-old veteran.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Yeah, that's a different pitch here, but also on the outside corner. Also taken for a strike. So he's got him in a quick 0-2 hole now.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
That's not a sight you want to see this early as a starting pitcher. 40 pitches already.
Here we go, Astros. Here we go.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Martinez is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Kelly Johnson.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and stepping in now is the second baseman, Kelly Johnson.
Water.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Hey, anybody hungry out there? Food right here. Fresh right.
Fouled straight back. And a pretty feeble effort that time as this is tapped in front of the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. J.D. Martinez will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Astros, right fielder, J.D.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The 0-2 once more from Sabathia. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Hit hard to second. On to first by Johnson, and it's in time, one away.
Batting eighth, catcher, Jason Castro.
Jason Castro will be the batter. Now the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Here's Sabathia on 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Jonathan Villar will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. One and one.
Yeah, he didn't get the call there, but he's making some quality pitches on that outside corner.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Here you go, guys.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
Let's go.
2 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Back to the top of the order now. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Let's go, Astros.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Look over from Sabathia. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field, and this baby is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and with it, the Astros have taken a 3-1 lead.
Well, all you have to do here is go back to that 2-out walk. I mean, without that, this guy wouldn't have even gotten a shot here in the inning. So here's another instance where losing your focus on the mound can really come back to haunt you.
Now batting.
Dexter Fowler will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. First pitch of the at-bat is lined hard into the gap in left center. That'll find some real estate out there for extra bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the second inning, once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us and focus on the task at hand.
Number 30 will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. For Fowler, a good start as he's got his first double of the year here on opening night. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
Maybe too much break on the slider, 2-1. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Astros played 2 on the 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 3-1 Houston. Jacoby Ellsbury will start things out here with his guys down a couple of runs already as we begin the third. Third inning underway now as a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Yeah, it took him a few batters to get it going in the first, but after that first inning run, he's come back to retire the next 6 in a row.
Brett Gardner will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time.
Here we go, guys.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Third inning here, 3-1 our score. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Well, so much for your number 1 and 2 guys being your table setters. And they're both gone now on back-to-back strikeouts.
Carlos Beltran will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Good curveball, strike 2.
You talk about coming back with a shutdown inning. How about striking out the side to give your guys a little bit of a lift? He's 1 pitch away from doing just that.
All right, Astros! Woo!
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Gary Cox makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Left fielder, Gary Cox.
Right back to work is Sabathia as he gets ahead of the first batter here. 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Let's see it, Gary. Here we go.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Here it comes. And a slider that time as this ball's hammered to deep left field. And that is the definition of a mistake pitch there as this ball is gone. A home run. And how about that? Gary Cox has got himself his first big league round tripper. We'll have to wait and see how many more of these he can mount in his career, but for now I'm sure he's happy to say he's got his first.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. I'm sure he was practically floating as he jogged the bases. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over. You know his phone's going to blow up. He's going to be calling his mom, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Chris Carter will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
Chris Carter.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. No, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Look into McCann, the 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And this ball will be chopped foul. And this is lined right back up the middle. And beyond the range of Jeter, it's short, a base hit.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Matt Dominguez will stand in. He grounded out his first time. He's running towards second. Now a big swing, and this is a major league pop-up. Way up there toward the center of the diamond. Teixeira is there, and he's got it for the first out.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
J.D. Martinez will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the 3rd inning. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the 3rd inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
In there, and it's even at 1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Chopped to third. Tough to get to Johnson for 1. Back to Teixeira, and it's not in time as they just get to 1.
And here's why you always go in hard at second base. This could be a very easy double play ball, but you see the aggressive slide here. That really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up getting just 1 on that play. Excellent aggressive base running.
Jason Castro will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Two out with the man at first. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
And here he is in the 3rd inning, trouble again. Just has not been able to find his comfort zone out there.
Oh, he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. And this is a major league pop-up, all right, way up there. And Jeter will make the catch to retire the side. 1 more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. We're through 3 here in the Space City. It's now 4-1 Houston. Mark Teixeira will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
That one's in there on the black, 2-1.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
We got you down, Mr. Harris.
The 2-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And he will keep it going on the mound. He struck out the side last time through. Now the streak hits 4 in a row. 1 away.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through as we check out the last 4 batters on show track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
Brian McCann will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time.
Good nothing, Yankees.
Low with a fastball here. In the dirt even. It's ball 1. Out in front as he yanks this down the line at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
And I kind of think even in a normal defensive alignment, he probably makes this play. But here you can see him playing close to the line because he's got backup in the form of his second baseman. And it winds up a fairly routine ground out to first.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in, a power threat here in the right-handed hitting Alfonso Soriano. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Grounded foul off to the right. Here he comes on 2-1. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole, and he's going to reach here with 2 away. It's a base hit.
And it had been a little while since they had any action on the base pass. He'd retired 10 in a row until that base hit right there, and now they're going to have to find a way to string a couple of these together.
Alex Rodriguez will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Soriano holding, now the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
That's a good pitch call right there on that fastball away. That works almost like a pitch out, just in case he's thinking about it over there at first.
Good splitter there, and it's even at 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Jonathan Villar will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
The shortstop, Jonathan Villar.
First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball one. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Underneath it is the shortstop Jeter. One down.
Up next for the Astros, second baseman, Jose
Altuve will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Four to 1 our score as we play inning number 4. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Near the stands, and he brings this one back in. He took that right out of the first row. Wow!
Whatever he's doing out there, it's working out for him. That's back-to-back pop-ups here to start the inning, and he's just making it look easy.
Dexter Fowler will dig in. He doubled his last time. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. 4 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Line hard. Foul. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. We'll see Derek Jeter when we come back. It's the Astros 4 and the Yankees 1. Back with Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Derek Jeter gets set to lead off the inning here for the Yankees. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. But this will get foul. 2-1. A 2-1 offering. Here's Villar out there at shortstop. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Kelly Johnson.
Kelly Johnson will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now he goes the other way with a fastball, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this will get all the way out into the bullpen in left center. It's gone. A home run. A solo shot that time for Kelly Johnson. And the Yankees are back in business. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
These guys, they can get you from anywhere. I mean, that's the number 9 hitter here, and he's taking one over the wall. You sure don't get a lot of easy outs with this lineup.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. He's up to 82 now, so he's been able to keep that count fairly low and not run up too many high-stress innings.
Brett Gardner will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. And that misses inside 1-0. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Martinez has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. The Yankees claw back a bit thanks to the home run. Middle of the night at Minute Maid Park. It's the Astros 4 and the Yankees 2. Number 30 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. First pitch here is reached for and hit on the ground to third. And a throw on to first by A-Rod is in time, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder
Gary Cox will step in. He homered his last time around. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Next pitch will make an even 80 pitches for Sabathia. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
3-0 now.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Come on, Houston!
And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away.
Remember, this guy homered off him earlier in the ball game, so he may be a little gun-shy this time around. Understandable.
Chris Carter will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Now the first pitch from CeCe. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Oh, and that's a sweet pitch right there. You know, on the mound, there's very few things that can happen negatively with this location. I mean, you're either going to swing and miss, you foul it off, or you hit it into the ground where it becomes a double play. But I'm sure on the mound, you'll take the strikeout.
Matt Dominguez will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Look over from Sabathia. Here's the pitch. A pitch out. The throw. And even a pitch out can't do the trick. He's in there at second.
Yeah, and you figure if you guess right on a pitch out, you're going to throw the guy out 9 times out of 10. But even though they sniffed this one out and the throw's not all that bad, they still can't get him at second base.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
He was hoping he'd get him to go up the ladder there, but that's going to set up an even more dangerous pitch here on 3-1.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
J.D. Martinez. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Short lead from second. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. On to first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on opening day after this. Carlos Beltran will start things out here for the Pinstripers, to be followed by Mark Teixeira on deck.
Carlos Beltran.
Come on now.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
So one gone in the inning now, and here's the always dangerous Mark Teixeira.
Let's go.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Swing better.
And he lays off for ball one.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. And this ball swung on and hit on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The catcher, number 34.
Brian McCann will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
Well, we've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
Hot dogs here. Get your hot dogs.
The 1-0 now to McCann. Now a ball lined toward right center, and that's going to be a base hit for McCann.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Alfonso Soriano will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Comes with the slider there, but this is lined into left field. A base hit. And they'll stop the runner at second base, but there are 2 on and 2 out now.
And just when you thought this inning was about over, back-to-back hits on back-to-back pitches. You can't let your guard down even for a second against these guys.
Alex Rodriguez, the third baseman, will stand in trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits as he's got a runner in scoring position at second with still 2 away. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And the Yanks just need that one big hit they've been lacking so far.
Let's kill the inning right here.
A little bit outside. 2-1. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
Come on, 650 out.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Another try at 2-2. Now a good swing there as he sends this one high and deep toward the left field corner. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll plate one for sure and maybe a second. And that'll plate the run from second as the lead is trimmed to 4-3 now.
Well, time for another old baseball cliche. It's a game of inches. And it was on this ball. Take a look at how close this is to the foul line. And this is not a fair ball by a whole lot, but I guarantee you he'll take it. He pulls into second with an RBI double.
Here's Astros manager Bo Porter now on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Raul Valdez is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night. Derek Jeter will be his first assignment as he steps in with 2 men in scoring position now, but also 2 away. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Well, don't let them score on a wild pitch.
On the ground down the first base line. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Yankees on the A-Rod RBI double. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Astros 4 and the Yankees 3. Preston Claiborne is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night. Jason Castro will lead things off here for Houston as they look to get things started in this 6th inning.
Jason Castro.
And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Rip it anything close.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Well, that's a nice job there at first. He takes it on one hop. Probably has time to do it himself, but he'll flip it to his pitcher instead.
Leadoff man retired now for the shortstop, Jonathan Villar. in tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down.
The batter, second baseman,
Jose Altuve will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Here's the first pitch to him. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Dexter Fowler will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Maybe a spot to pitch out on 0-1?
Well, I think he wants to go, no doubt. Might not be too bad an idea.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
This is caught by A-Rod down there at the hot corner. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Kelly Johnson will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Second baseman, Kelly Johnson.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0 is in the air out to left. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Well, he absolutely needed that one. I mean, he's staring the old sombrero right in the face, but he puts a good swing on the ball there and gets himself a base hit.
Brett Gardner will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going.
Nail that runner off second.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
We're in the seventh inning now of a 4-3 ball game.
Keep it on the ground.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Runners going. Now a swing and a ground ball. And a leap over at first, but he comes down with his foot on the bag to record the out. Whew.
I'm not too sure whether that was a designed hit and run or not. He may have just been going on his own. But you said it. By running, he does stay out of the double play.
Carlos Beltran will have a shot at driving home that possible tying run that's standing at second. Fastball off the plate away for ball one. Ellsbury off a second now, and the pitch. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Up high, 2-1 now. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he takes ball four. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with two away.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Mark Teixeira will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7.
I can't play better than you, Yankees.
First pitch on its way to Teixeira. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball one.
He's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Misses, ball 2.
Oh, the crowd thought they had him, but definitely outside. Not by a whole lot, though.
big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. 2-2 coming to Teixeira. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. And that's going to plate the tying run from second as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
The catcher, number 34.
Johan Esposito will trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out.
17, Johan Esposito.
Brian McCann will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away.
Stop right here.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And here's a fastball called for strike 2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Two down, runners at first and second. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. Time to get up and stretch here at Minute Maid Park, and we are tied 4-4. Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 2 thus far.
Astros. First baseman, number 30.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. The man you see here out for a second inning of work, and he becomes the pitcher of record now in a tie ball game.
Yeah, he pitched well last time around. No reason to think that he can't do it again.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is hauled in on the run for the out, and he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Gary Cox will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch coming. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Wait for the pitch.
At second, here's Johnson. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down.
And at this point in the game, your defenders will love you for this. He's been able to pick up the first 2 outs of the inning here on just 4 pitches.
Chris Carter will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are tied 4-4. Ichiro Suzuki will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 31, Ichiro Suzuki.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get one at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And they tie him up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And as a baseball fan, it's fun to watch this guy pitch. As a hitter, when he's bringing it at 102, that part's not so fun.
Alex Rodriguez will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Way outside, 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Altuve at second. Throw gets him, 2 down. So the shortstop, Derek Jeter, will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner.
Yeah, this fastball gets on him pretty quick at 96 miles an hour, and he does just about all you can do with it. And that's take it the other way for a base hit.
Francisco Cervelli will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
This is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Oh. You know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Brian Roberts will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 14, Brian Roberts.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8.
Come on, play smart out there.
And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. 0-1 pitch is a high chopper over to the right side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. Score remains tied at 4. Brian Roberts will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 14, Brian Roberts.
Matt Dominguez will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fouled back. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2. Pitch on the way. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Oh, look out now. Guys don't like it when you miss up and in like that. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Full count, 3-2.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Full count pitch on its way. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And in a tie ball game, you don't want to be giving these guys free base runners to start the inning. He's going to need to bounce back from that pronto.
J.D. Martinez will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2.
Yeah, that was outside, but it's right where he wants that pitch to be. If you do take that thing, there's no guarantee that it won't be called strike three.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last two hitters.
That's hard hit back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for one. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number two.
Now batting, catcher, Jason Castro.
Jason Castro will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Now here it comes. And a slider called strike three as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Nothing doing there for Houston. This game's all tied at 4. Brett Gardner will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the ninth.
Brett Gardner.
Let's go. Let's get this guy down.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead. 0-2 now.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there, so even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Carlos Beltran will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 0-2 pitch, swung on and hit in the air out to straightaway left. Cox is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
With the 0-2 count, he was really forced to protect the plate, and you can see this ball's not even in the strike zone, but he chases after it anyway, and he lifts this for an easy fly ball.
Mark Teixeira will try again. 2 for 4 in the ball game.
Put him away!
Now a check swing here and a little looper. Esposito is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. And we are tied 4-4. Jim Miller will come on needing to get 3 outs here to try to send this game to extra innings.
Jim Miller.
Jonathan Villar is set to go now as we lead off the bottom of the 9th.
For the Astros, the shortstop.
Get something started.
And he'll try and catch him by surprise here as he drops this one down. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
Sometimes that first pitch of an inning, a guy will go up there and show a bunt, but then pull it back, just to pull that third baseman in a few steps. He's not bluffing right here. He's trying to beat this thing out, but he winds up heading back to the dugout after just 1 pitch.
Jose Altuve will stand in. He homered back in the 2nd inning of this one. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you've got to be ready to try and turn on something.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Oh, what a swing there. Now you've got the winning run at second base. So with 1 away, now defensively, it's going to have to be all hands on deck if they want to get this thing to a 10th inning.
Dexter Fowler will have a shot now to bring that winning run in, but we'll see if they decide to go after him or not.
Get on base, Dexter!
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner back in standing. And this one's in the dirt. The throw will go to third, and he'll get there at third, and now the winning run's only 90 feet away with just 1 out.
That's a tough chance there behind the plate. This is a curveball. You see him try to smother it, but this ball just eats him alive, and that's going to let that runner move over to third now in what'll be a wild pitch.
Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
Your job right here on the mound, you got to think strikeout number 1, ground ball number 2. You can't leave anything up that can easily be a sac fly.
Swing and a fly ball, and that should be deep enough to end it. He'll make the catch, but it ought to be academic now. And they're going to walk off here with a 5-4 win.
Well, you really just needed to get something up in the air here, and this one does the trick as he drives in the winning run here on a sacrifice fly.
Quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Astros win this thing 5-4. Good night from Houston.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Yankees, 4 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.